What you eat has a huge impact on your stress hormones. Some foods keep your cortisol levels sky high, while others help you recover faster. Let's go over the worst culprits and the best foods to eat instead. In this video, I'm breaking down the worst foods for high cortisol, the ones that can worsen stress, anxiety, and fatigue, and the best alternatives that will help you regain your energy, balance your hormones, and feel better. I also have a free guide to help you even further. Grab a copy in the description after you've watched this video. I'm Lesha, a nutritionist specializing in burnout recovery for high-achieving women. After experiencing burnout firsthand and helping women restore their energy, I know exactly how food can either support or sabotage your stress hormones. The number one worst offender is refined sugar. Let's get started with the food that's almost in everything we eat, refined sugar. You probably already know that sugar isn't the healthiest choice, but here's the truth. Refined sugar has a major impact on your cortisol levels. Cortisol, your body's stress hormone, is supposed to help you deal with stress. But when cortisol levels are constantly elevated, like when you eat too much sugar, it can actually make your body more stressed and put you at risk for burnout. Here's how sugar works. When you eat processed sugar, your blood sugar spikes quickly. Your body responds by releasing insulin to bring those levels back down. But this constant spike and crash cycle keeps your body in a constant state of stress. A study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that refined sugar and high glycemic foods cause a significant increase in cortisol production, leading to increased stress and fatigue. This roller coaster of high and low blood sugar creates a strain on your body, leaving you feeling mentally drained and physically sluggish. And it doesn't just stop there. Elevated cortisol from too much sugar can also trigger inflammation in your body, which further compounds burnout and disrupts your hormones. Sugar not only raises cortisol, but it also feeds into the vicious cycle of cravings. When your blood sugar crashes after a sugar spike, you start craving more sugar to feel better. This leads to the infamous 3 p.m. slump, where you reach for a sugary snack or a coffee to stay awake, but all you're doing is feeding that cortisol spike. It's like chasing your own tail. Now here's the good news. You don't have to give up sweetness altogether. It's about choosing the right kind of sweetness. Instead of reaching for a candy bar or soda, swap out refined sugar for natural sweeteners like raw honey, coconut sugar, or monk fruit. These options don't cause the same blood sugar spike and cortisol spike, and they come with added nutrients that refined sugar lacks. For a satisfying snack, choose whole fruits like berries, which are rich in antioxidants and fiber and won't send your blood sugar into a tailspin. Berries like blueberries, strawberries, and raspberries are naturally low glycemic and can help regulate blood sugar levels while also providing you a boost of vitamin C, which supports the immune system and helps your body handle stress. And here's another tip. Always pair carbs with protein or healthy fats. This combination helps slow down the absorption of sugar into your bloodstream, preventing those annoying blood sugar crashes and keeping your cortisol in check. For example, you could pair apple slices with almond butter or enjoy Greek yogurt with a handful of berries. Number 2 worst offender is ultra-processed carbs. When you think about the foods contributing to stress, ultra-processed carbs like white bread, pastries, and chips might not immediately come to mind, but they're some of the biggest offenders when it comes to high cortisol levels. These foods are made with refined flour and added sugars that in the short term give you that quick energy boost. But this is where the problem starts. You're giving your body a blood sugar spike that's followed by a crash, which leaves you feeling tired and mentally foggy. What's worse is that the more you eat ultra-processed carbs, the more your body gets stuck in this blood sugar roller coaster, spiking and crashing, spiking and crashing. And every time that happens, your body releases cortisol, your stress hormone, to deal with the blood sugar imbalance. The issue is that too much cortisol makes your body stay in flight or fight mode for longer periods, keeping you in a constant state of stress. This doesn't just affect your mood, it affects your hormones, your immune system, and your ability to recover from burnout. A study published in Cell Metabolism found that ultra-processed foods cause rapid blood sugar fluctuations, which directly increase cortisol levels. The study showed that this cycle of spikes and crashes leads to chronic inflammation, which impairs recovery and increases the risk of stress-related symptoms like fatigue, anxiety, and weight gain. In other words, every time you eat foods like chips, pastries, or white bread, you're triggering a cortisol spike that causes inflammation in the body, making your stress levels harder to control. This chronic inflammation worsens the symptoms of burnout, leaving you feeling more drained and stressed. You can break the cycle by making simple swaps that will help lower cortisol and give you the stable energy throughout the day. Start by swapping white bread with sourdough or sprouted grain bread. These options are made from whole grains, which are gentler on your blood sugar, unlike the processed counterparts. For grains, opt for quinoa, oats, or roasted root vegetables, like sweet potatoes and carrots. These whole carbs are not only packed with fiber, which slows down digestion and keeps blood sugar steady, they also help keep your energy levels consistent throughout the day. Pair these carbs with healthy fats, like avocado, olive oil, or nuts. This combination will help slow down the digestion of carbs, further stabilize your blood sugar levels, and prevent cortisol spikes. By swapping out ultra-processed carbs for those healthier options, you're giving your body the tools that it needs to lower cortisol, reduce stress, and recover from burnout without feeling deprived. Number 3 worst offender, alcohol. When you're dealing with stress and burnout, you might think that a glass of wine or a cocktail can help you relax and unwind at the end of the day. But the truth is, alcohol can actually make burnout worse by interfering with your body's ability to recover and lower cortisol levels. Here's the issue. Alcohol disrupts sleep, which is critical for lowering cortisol and allowing your body to recover from stress. When you drink, your body has to work overtime to metabolize the alcohol, and this keeps your cortisol levels high through the night. Instead of letting cortisol drop naturally so you can relax and sleep deeply, alcohol forces your body into a state of stress, preventing proper recovery. A study published in Alcoholism, Clinical and Experimental Research found that alcohol consumption disrupts sleep patterns, which leads to increased cortisol levels and impairs recovery. This means that you're not getting the quality rest that your body needs to reset after a stressful day. When cortisol stays high, it becomes much harder to manage stress and heal from burnout. Even worse, alcohol increases belly fat storage, particularly when combined with stress. High cortisol levels promote fat storage around your midsection, which can make weight loss even more difficult. This means that after drinking, your body ends up storing fat where stress hits hardest, around the belly. Beyond the immediate effects, alcohol also dehydrates your body, further impeding recovery. Dehydration exacerbates the effects of cortisol, leaving you feeling more fatigued, stressed, and unable to recover. Alcohol can also negatively affect your gut health, which plays a critical role in managing stress and inflammation. With alcohol in the mix, your body struggles even more to manage the stress it's under. Instead of turning to alcohol to unwind, try alternatives that can support your body's natural ability to manage stress and help you recover from burnout. Start with mocktails made with electrolytes, which can help you rehydrate your body and restore balance. You can also enjoy a soothing herbal tea like chamomile or tulsi, holy basil tea. These herbal teas are known to help calm the nervous system, lower cortisol levels, and support relaxation. For an even more calming effect, try adaptogenic herbal teas like passion flower or ashwagandha. These adaptogens are known to help your body cope with stress and lower cortisol levels naturally. By replacing alcohol with these healthier alternatives, you're helping your body stay in a state of recovery, reducing inflammation and balancing cortisol, all key to healing from burnout. Number 4 worst offender, trans fats and highly processed fats. Trans fats, commonly found in fast food, margarine, and processed snacks, are one of the worst foods for managing stress and cortisol levels. These fats are not only harmful to your cardiovascular health, but they also increase inflammation in the body, which is a major factor in exacerbating burnout and chronic stress. When you consume trans fats, your body enters a state of inflammation, which worsens stress response and makes it harder for your body to recover from the daily strain. Inflammation caused by processed fats can lead to weight gain, particularly around the belly area, where cortisol often stores fat when it's elevated. This belly fat storage is a direct result of high cortisol levels, making it even more difficult to lose weight and feel in control of your body. But it's not just about the weight gain. Trans fats also impair brain function, making it harder to focus, regulate emotions, and handle stress effectively. With your brain functioning less optimally, anxiety, mood swings, and stress become harder to manage. This can leave you feeling like you're constantly on edge, making recovery from burnout even more challenging. A study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that trans fats and highly processed fats are strongly linked with increased inflammation and cognitive dysfunction, which makes it harder for your body to recover from the effects of stress. This means that consuming these fats can directly impact your stress resilience, leaving you feeling more fatigued, anxious, and less able to handle the demands of everyday life. Instead of consuming trans fats and highly processed fats, it's essential to incorporate healthy fats that support your body's ability to manage stress and restore balance. So how about margarine and processed oils for healthy fats like avocado, olive oil, and nuts? These fats help to lower inflammation and regulate cortisol levels. Omega-3 fatty acids found in foods like salmon, flax seeds, and chia seeds are especially beneficial for reducing inflammation and improving brain function, which helps with stress resilience. Choose grass-fed butter over margarine, as it contains healthy fats that are less likely to cause inflammation and disrupt hormonal balance. By choosing the right fats, you support your body's natural stress response, promote hormone balance, and help reduce inflammation, allowing your body to recover from burnout. Number 5 worst offender is caffeine when consumed incorrectly. If you've ever felt that instant energy boost from a cup of coffee, you're not alone. Caffeine is the go-to for many people looking to wake up or push through a midday slump. But here's the problem. When consumed incorrectly, caffeine can disrupt your body's natural cortisol rhythm, leaving you more stressed and less energized in the long run. Caffeine in the morning is especially problematic. Drinking coffee first thing in the morning spikes your cortisol levels when they're already supposed to be naturally elevated. Cortisol is meant to be high when you wake up to help you feel alert and energized. But drinking caffeine too soon interferes with this natural rhythm, essentially overloading your system with extra cortisol. This can lead to increased stress, anxiety, and fatigue as your body works overtime to manage the added cortisol. Additionally, consuming caffeine in the afternoon also disrupts your body's natural ability to lower cortisol in the evening. When cortisol stays high into the evening, it becomes harder to relax, fall asleep, and recover from the stresses of the day. This leads to poor quality sleep, which perpetuates the cycle of burnout and exhaustion. You wake up feeling tired, wired, and unable to perform at your best. A study published in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism found that caffeine consumption, especially in the morning or late afternoon, leads to elevated cortisol levels that impair sleep and make it harder for the body to recover from stress. This constant cortisol imbalance drains your energy and worsens burnout. The solution isn't to cut caffeine out entirely, just timing is key. If you're consuming caffeine too early or too late in the day, it's time to shift your habits. Wait at least 90 minutes after waking before reaching for that cup of coffee. By this time, your body will have already begun its natural cortisol rise, and adding caffeine too soon won't overwhelm your system. Allowing your body's natural rhythm to take charge will help you feel more energized without overloading your stress response. In the afternoon, skip the coffee and opt for matcha, which contains L-theanine, an amino acid that helps counteract the cortisol spike while still providing a gentle energy boost. L-theanine also promotes relaxation without the jitters or crashes, making it a much better alternative to coffee when you're looking to get through the day without raising your cortisol levels. Another great option is herbal teas like chamomile or tulsi, which help reduce stress and promote a sense of calm, helping your body naturally unwind without the interference of caffeine. Now, here are the best foods for lowering cortisol. Number one is going to be foods high in omega-3 fatty acids. When it comes to lowering cortisol and managing stress, omega-3 fatty acids are some of the best foods that you can eat. Omega-3s help reduce inflammation in the body, which plays a major role in regulating cortisol. Chronic inflammation caused by stress and poor diet can keep your cortisol levels high, making it harder to recover from burnout. By eating more omega-3s, you can lower inflammation, support brain function, and help buffer the body's stress response. In addition to reducing inflammation, omega-3s have been shown to improve brain health, which can help you handle stress more effectively. Your brain needs omega-3s to function properly, and when you're stressed or burnt out, your brain benefits from this additional support. Omega-3s also play a role in balancing mood, which can help prevent anxiety and irritability, often associated with high cortisol levels. To get more omega-3s in your diet, focus on these nutrient-dense foods. Fatty fish. Fish like salmon, mackerel, and sardines are rich in omega-3s and provide your body with high-quality protein that also supports muscle repair and blood sugar balance. Chia seeds and flax seeds. These small but mighty seeds are packed with omega-3s and are great for adding to smoothies, salads, or even baking. Walnuts. Not only are walnuts rich in omega-3s, but they also contain antioxidants to help fight oxidative stress in the body. By including more of these omega-3 rich foods in your diet, you'll be able to reduce the inflammation caused by stress and cortisol and support your body's natural healing process. Adding them into your meals regularly can help you manage stress better, feel more balanced, and improve your energy levels. Number 2, magnesium-rich foods. Magnesium is often called a relaxation mineral because it plays a critical role in calming the nervous system and supporting better sleep. When you're under stress, your cortisol levels rise, and magnesium helps regulate this response, preventing your body from staying stuck in a state of high cortisol. Magnesium helps lower inflammation, promote relaxation, and regulate the stress response, all key for healing burnout and stress. Magnesium also plays a crucial role in energy production. It supports the function of ATP, the energy currency of your cells, helping you feel more energized and less fatigued. A study published in the Journal of Human Nutrition and Dietetics found that magnesium supplementation can significantly reduce cortisol levels and improve stress resilience. When cortisol is high, magnesium levels can become depleted, which contributes to fatigue and makes it even harder to manage stress. In addition to helping with energy, magnesium can also help relieve muscle tension, which is often a physical symptom of burnout. Replenishing magnesium levels is essential for helping your body recover from the physical toll of chronic stress. Here are some great magnesium-rich foods to include in your diet. Leafy greens like spinach, Swiss chard, and kale are all packed with magnesium and can easily be added to salads, smoothies, or as a side dish. Nuts and seeds such as almonds, pumpkin seeds, and cashews are rich in magnesium. They make great snacks or additions to meals. Legumes such as black beans, chickpeas, and lentils are not only rich in magnesium but also provide fiber and protein, which helps stabilize blood sugar and support hormonal balance. Whole grains like brown rice, oats, and quinoa are also great sources of magnesium. Plus, they help keep blood sugar levels steady, preventing cortisol spikes. Number 3, high-quality proteins. When it comes to lowering cortisol levels and recovering from burnout, high-quality proteins are essential. Protein helps stabilize blood sugar levels and provides the amino acids needed for neurotransmitter production, particularly serotonin, the hormone that helps regulate your mood and stress response. When you're stressed, your body depletes key amino acids that support these neurotransmitters, like serotonin. As cortisol levels rise, these neurotransmitters get out of balance, which is why you might feel irritable or anxious. Consuming adequate protein can help stabilize mood, reduce stress, and support better sleep. A study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that higher protein intake helps stabilize blood sugar, which lowers cortisol and promotes a better stress management. The study showed that people who consumed more protein throughout the day had lower cortisol levels and reported feeling more relaxed in response to stress. This is crucial when dealing with burnout, as protein helps your body manage physical stress more effectively. Here are some excellent sources of high-quality protein. Meats like chicken, turkey, and grass-fed beef are packed with protein and amino acids that support neurotransmitter function. Eggs are an excellent source of protein and also contain choline, a nutrient that supports brain function and mood regulation. Beans and lentils are plant-based protein that provide fiber and protein to help stabilize blood sugar levels and balance hormones. Fish like salmon, mackerel, and tuna are not only great sources of protein, but also omega-3s like we talked about, which help reduce inflammation and support brain function. Greek yogurt and cottage cheese are dairy-based proteins that are rich in casein, a slow-digesting protein that can help maintain stable blood sugar levels and keep you feeling full longer. Fermented foods and probiotics. When it comes to managing stress and lowering cortisol, your gut health is absolutely essential. The gut is often referred to as your second brain, and for good reason. It plays a huge role in regulating the stress response and supporting cortisol balance. The key to improving gut health lies in fermented foods and probiotics. These foods introduce beneficial bacteria into your digestive system, which helps maintain a healthy microbiome. A balanced microbiome is crucial for reducing inflammation and lowering cortisol levels, two things that are essential for burnout recovery. Studies have shown that a healthy gut microbiome can help reduce the body's stress response, making it easier to manage anxiety and recover from chronic stress. A study published in Frontiers in Behavioral Neuroscience found that probiotics and fermented foods help to lower cortisol levels and improve the body's ability to manage stress. The study showed that gut health plays a direct role in regulating the stress hormone, showing how the gut-brain connection influences mood and stress resilience. Incorporating fermented foods into your diet can help restore balance to your gut, support cortisol regulation, and reduce the negative effects of chronic stress. Here are some of the best fermented foods and probiotics to include in your diet. Yogurt with live cultures. This is one of the best sources of probiotics that can help support your gut microbiome and reduce cortisol levels. Make sure to choose plain yogurt without added sugars though. Kefir, a fermented dairy drink that is rich in probiotics. Kefir can help restore balance to your gut and improve digestion. Sauerkraut and kimchi. Both of these fermented vegetables are packed with healthy bacteria that promote a balanced gut, which can help lower inflammation and reduce stress hormones. Kombucha, a fermented tea that is rich in probiotics. Kombucha supports gut health and can help reduce inflammation, making it a great option to help manage cortisol and recover from burnout. Also, if you want to know how to make homemade kombucha, I'll put the link to my video below. When it comes to managing cortisol levels and recovering from burnout, complex carbs are one of the best foods to include in your diet. Unlike simple carbs, which cause blood sugar spikes, complex carbs are slow digesting, meaning they provide steady energy without causing those unwanted crashes that send your cortisol levels through the roof. Complex carbs help stabilize blood sugar, which in turn keeps cortisol levels balanced. This is essential when you're dealing with stress and burnout, as it prevents the body from staying in a state of stress mode for too long. They also promote better sleep and improved digestion, both of which are critical for burnout recovery. By eating complex carbs, you're giving your body a steady stream of energy to support mental clarity and physical recovery. A study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that complex carbohydrates play a key role in lowering cortisol and helping the body recover from stress. The study showed that slow digesting carbs reduce the cortisol response after eating and help regulate the body's stress levels. This makes complex carbs an important part of any diet aimed at healing from burnout. Here are some great sources of complex carbs. Sweet potatoes, a nutrient-dense carb that is rich in fiber, vitamins, and minerals, making it an excellent choice for stabilizing blood sugar and providing steady energy throughout the day. Sweet potatoes also have a low glycemic index, which helps regulate cortisol levels. Lentils. These are packed with protein and fiber, making them a great plant-based source of carbohydrates. Lentils help slow down the absorption of sugar into the bloodstream, which stabilizes energy levels and keeps cortisol in check. Sourdough bread, my favorite. Unlike regular white bread, sourdough is a fermented bread that's easier on your digestion and helps stabilize blood sugar levels, reducing the likelihood of cortisol spikes. By incorporating these complex carbs into your meals, you'll not only keep your energy levels stable, but also lower your cortisol and help your body recover from burnout. Now I want to know, which one of the biggest culprits have you been eating without realizing that they were affecting your stress levels? Drop a comment and let me know. I'd also love to hear what changes you've already started making or which swaps you're excited to try. The good news is fixing your diet can be a game changer, and I've got a free guide to show you exactly how to do it. Download the guide from Exhausted to Energize, the High Achieving Woman's step-by-step guide to restoring energy and balance. In this guide, I'll walk you through how to use food as medicine to balance your hormones, lower cortisol, and finally get your energy back without restrictive diets or extreme routines. Now that you've learned about the best foods to manage cortisol, the next step is to understanding how to use carbs to your advantage for energy recovery. That's why my next video in this series is how to beat burnout with carbs. In this video, I'll explain exactly how carbs can be your secret weapon for restoring balance and energy while lowering cortisol. If that video is already available, you can click on the end screen to watch it next. If you don't see it, make sure to subscribe and turn on that notification bell so you'll be notified when it releases. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.